Storytelling. It really makes a big difference. So let's talk about it. When you're making videos, you need to think about the story. What kind of a story are you trying to tell? And storytelling is really an art. There's no doubt about it. But there are some keys that you can use to help you think about what you're trying to tell in your story. And I want you to think about it from the perspective of even if you're doing a proper, what people would call a proper daily vlog, within that should still be some story. And all of the greats do it. I'm sure you've seen videos about it, but let's talk about the 5 basic key elements of story. Number 1 is character. And what is character? Well, it can be me, right, or you, or it could be an object or a thing that's involved in your story, or another person, obviously, but it might just be something like this coffee mug. And you might be telling the story with this other character. The second thing is the setting. And this can be implied or it can be directly communicated. So it could be just by some B-roll footage of the location of where you're at. Let's say your setting is at a summer lake area, and by all of the B-roll footage that's shot, you can communicate what the setting is. Or it might be through your storytelling that you have to place the subject of where the setting is at that time. Third thing is plot. You got to have something you're trying to communicate. What is it you're getting across? Now, you might be thinking, this is a vlog. This is just a day in my life. There is no plot. But within every vlog can be little mini stories that exist, within them having their own little micro plots that take your viewer along as you go. Writers have been doing this for a long, long time. They know how to do it well, but oftentimes we haven't written in so long we've forgotten, or we haven't created in so long we've forgotten how to tell a great story. So think about what the plot is to your story. The last 2 components really are the most crucial, and that's conflict and resolution. And you might be thinking, well, I don't have any conflict. Well, there are micro conflicts going on in your day every day. It might be something as simple as, I'm out of coffee. How do I resolve that? Conflict, resolution. The story, the plot might be your journey to the store to get the coffee. The resolution is that you finally got it and you made that cup of coffee at the end of the video. The setting might be the grocery store as you're walking in, the produce aisle, the avocados for you who are interested. The resolution, getting back home, making that coffee. All of those things. Great storytelling has these 5 components every time. Think about when you're creating, actually before you create, not when you're in the middle of it, but before you create your video. What are those 5 elements going to be for me? Who are the characters? What is the setting? What's the plot? What's going to be my mini conflicts and resolutions throughout that, whether they're tiny or the entire thing revolves around that. Now, that's not to say there aren't exceptions to this rule. Obviously, there are other types of video that you might be making, and an example would be a tutorial. A tutorial, you can incorporate these things into a tutorial, but the reality is that's an informational style video, and so it may not incorporate these things. But I would just encourage you, as you're making videos, think about these elements of storytelling. Do some pre-production. Not unlike writing, pre-production should be the thing that can take the majority of your time, laying out what you're going to tell. There's a reason they call it a storyboard. People creating the story. Storyboard does that for them. It's pre-production. So spend some time on your pre-production, at least thinking it out, writing out a timeline, maybe just an outline, a highlight of points, and follow those 5 characteristics. And you'll take your reader or your watcher, your viewer, along on a journey that'll keep them there and keep them coming back for more. Hope this is helpful. See you again soon.